very easy to make. You can just saute a little bit vegetable while the pasta is cooking, mix it, a little bit olive oil, and you have the carb, you have the vegetable, and you can saute a little bit chicken breast on the side, or you can add chicken breast on the top of it, and you have the meal. You have the protein, the veggie, and the starch.
I see you have a cream of mushroom soup in here, cream potato soup. I love soups. Cream of carrot soup. Oh, my God.
The soup is it's a meal. For me, it's a meal. With salad on the side, it's a meal.
Yeah, you have a lot of soups in here. Bean soup, cold cucumber soup. My God. Cream potato soup, cream of mushroom soup. I'm hungry just reading. Vegetable stock you talk about. Beef
yes, you
stock.
have the vegetable, you have the meat, and the chicken stock also.
What is your background? I know that you're a jewelry designer as well. Share with us a little bit about that, because you do both in your life.
I studied jewelry design in Israel and here in New York also in FIT. And currently I still work as a jewelry designer part-time. And I do still book signing and radio interview.
And you also just won an award, didn't you?
I just won an award.
The Gourmand World Cookbook Award.
Yeah, I've been in February in Paris, and my book, Cooking with Love, won the Gourmand World Cookbook Award for the country.
Something happened with the president of Honor Paris Cookbook Fair. What is that? It says here, Gourmand World Cookbook Awards, president and founder of China Food Television, president of Honor Paris Cookbook Fair. Were you at a cookbook fair?
Yes. It was like 5 days there. The first night was the award. After it was the fair. They sell books from all around the world there, and I met the president, Mr. Concho, and I told him that when I become adult, the first drink that I'd introduced to, it was Cointreau, the orange liquor. And it happened that I met him, and his background is a family that owned the Cointreau. All the wineries in France.
Now, you spent some time in Paris, didn't you?
Yeah, like 10 days.
What were you doing there? You were there for the fair?
I went for the fair, and after we sightseeing in Paris, and after we traveled to the south, to Rhone Valley, to the wine country.
Wow. How exciting. Did they love your book?
Yeah, they love my book.
The French are very health conscious, not crazy like us Americans, but they're health conscious in that they love fresh food. So they would love your book.
Yeah, they don't eat between meals. They eat 3 meals. They walk a lot. They don't use cab. And I didn't see even one person fat there, overweight.
Well, they have an anomaly going on. You know, there's that other book, French Woman, Don't Get Fat, or something like that. I can't remember the name of that book. I haven't read it. I was just told this morning.
They drink a lot of wine also. Wine it's a lot of calorie, but they drink it and they didn't get fat.
Yeah, there's something in it that's really, really good for your health and your metabolism.
I use a lot of wine with my cooking.
Do you?
I use a lot. I cook a lot with wine.
Red wine?
And red wine.
Right on.
And good wine.
Like a Merlot, or what do you use, a cab?
That's exactly what you cook, you know. If the ingredient is good, it's going to taste good. And usually when I cook with wine, it's for stew or roast or pot roast, and we have to cook it or bake it for 2 hours, so most of the alcohol evaporates, so children can eat it too.
That's awesome.
Only the taste, we have the taste.
Have you ever thought of working with kids to learn how to cook?
Let the mother do that. Let the mother, because the kids, whatever you feed them, you can program the tongue.
That's interesting. That's probably true.
You can program the tongue, even our tongue. When I go to a supermarket, I make it as a lifestyle. Whatever I put in my cart, this is what I'm going to bring home, and this is what I'm going to eat.
Can I go shopping with you? I would like to, A, go shopping with you in New York, where you live. B, I'd like to shop with you in Israel. And C, I'd like to shop with you in France, south of France, preferably, and watch what you do. Now, talk to us about the Gourmand World Cookbook Awards. What are they?
I think it started like 13 years ago. Mr. Cointreau, he's the president. He started in Germany. And now it's bigger. It's like the Oscar. For Hollywood, this is the Oscar for the cookbook.
Wow. So you won an Oscar for this cookbook.
Yeah, for the country, not for the world.
Did you ever see the movie Julia Child?
Yes.
I love that movie.
I saw it when I came from Paris, when I flew back from Paris to New York.
Wasn't that wonderful?
I saw it on the airplane. It's not really about Julia Child, about the other lady. And the background is Julia Child. And she was genius, really.
All I can tell you is I was so excited with that movie. It really inspired me. It was very inspiring about cooking, about life, about doing what you love and doing what inspires you. And I even wrote a piece on it. So yeah. What's in your plans for the next couple of years? Anything you'd like to share with us?
I started another book, and I'm writing another book. I'm still working, and I paint. And my day's full.
Tell us what you paint.
I paint in oil and charcoal.
What kind of paintings?
Oil outside.
Landscapes?
Landscape, yes. And charcoal I draw a lot.
How long have you been painting, Ruth?
Since I was a child, in elementary school.
Now, you grew up in a very loving family. And
very loving family, in big house with very big backyard, and we had all the fruit and vegetable, all the type of the trees, all the fruit and flowers. And this was, I was curious. I used to see my mother mixing like a chicken or meat with fruits, and I didn't understand. I asked Mommy, what are you doing? Because fruits we eat after dinner was a snack. And she said, okay, watch me. And instead of to add oil or fat, she used to add citrus. She add either pineapple or apricot or peach or plum to the meat or to the chicken. And this she explained to me that citrus also make the chicken tender when she cook it, so she can avoid the fat.
You also grew your own food as you were growing up, which I think is profound, because a lot of people that live in cities don't have the pleasure of watching food grow from the ground.
It's chemical. It's all chemical. I can't compare the food from here, food from Middle East, Mediterranean, because they're so juicy. And here it's like, when I eat pizza, it's like potato.
Wow.
Not juicy. Where's the juice? I'd like to talk about working women to make their life easy.
Let's talk about it.
Because I work. I'm always busy. So always in the weekend, I spare like 3-4 hours, and I prepare halfway food for the week. I don't have to prepare for 7 days. If I prepare for 3-4 days, also it's enough. I prepare a chicken ball or meatball or hamburger. I prepare it. Yes, I put it in freezer bag, and I put it in the freezer. In the morning before I go to work, I put it down in the fridge. When I come from work, all that I have just to cook 10 minutes. I cook brown rice on the side or baked potato on the side, and I have a little bit salad, and everything is ready in 10-15 minutes.
You have so many recipes in your book. Is this in there too?
Yeah, it's easy because most of my recipe it's short, and the preparation is very easy. It's short and easy and delicious and nutritious.
Wonderful. And I noticed that you have a lot of attention on making sure that people know that this is low fat, but you're very liberal with olive oil, which is very good for you.
Yes. And when you go to buy, we go to butcher, ask him to trim the fat. Always bring chicken skinless. We don't need the skin. Always saute or stir fried instead of fried. I have a recipe of fried, supposedly fried chicken, but it's baked. It tastes exactly like fried chicken.
What kind of red wine do you put in some of these dishes?
Usually Cabernet, good wine. My husband is in wine. He's expert on wine, so he helped me to choose the wine for my cooking.
That's great.
Usually Cab. It's very it's body. It's very, it's not light. It's not light. And if there is leftover from dinner, it's fine. Cook with this.
Do you use a lot of mint in anything, water that you drink?
The Mediterranean, they use mint with lamb.
With lamb, okay.
Lamb. I don't. It's so tasty with the herbs. I use a lot of thyme and rosemary. I don't need the lamb. I don't need the mint.
Talk to us a little bit about what's next for you? I know you said you're working on your next book. Are you going to do a cooking show? Are you looking at doing a cooking show? Are you giving classes to people live?
No,